Well, hey, a lovely calm morning in Raheen in Limerick, and I'm about to begin what will hopefully be a successful marathon training video log. As you can tell from the last video, I do have a couple of niggles to contend with, but I'm feeling good. It will all depend on how I respond to these faster paced training sessions now going forward, and that will determine what I will do every week. And hopefully, if I can stay on top of the niggles with my strength and conditioning, which have been helping me, I should get to Tokyo, and I should get there and I should run pretty good, hopefully. I suppose I'm going to see what my heart rate is today, and then we go over my plan and what kind of paces I'm going to be looking to do going forward. I've a couple of ideas in my head with regards to how my plan's going to go. Obviously it all depends on the niggles I have. If these niggles kind of stay away, if I can stay on top of them, if I can run marathon pace and feel good, then I won't be too disappointed. Like some of the plans I was looking at, like the Hansons, they have a lot of marathon pace stuff every week, and it's not really a high mileage plan, but it's something that I was looking at. I might give that a shot, or I might just mix it up and put some Canova stuff in with my Hanson's stuff. I think that's going to suit me with my shift and stuff going forward. So right now I'm just waiting for my Irish international mountain running teammate Enda Cloake, who got lost. He's supposed to join me today for this session. I'll just do a little warm up and then 10k at PB marathon pace, which is 5:35 per mile, and it'll give me a nice idea of my heart rate. I took my heart rate strap. I'm going to wear the Nike Zoom Tempos. I feel fresh after taking that week off. You know, I got the MRI report last week. As I said in the last video, I have osteitis pubis, so it's going to cause me problems down the line, and I think if I can do my gym and strength and conditioning and my stretching, I can stay on top of that. And time will tell, I guess, but I'm coming into this plan as if I can run hard and run fast, and I'm working on my diet as well. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, maybe till I get to Christmas, I'll be down and I'll be 69 kilograms. That's my target. I'm around 72.5 now, so I lost maybe 1 kilogram in the last 2 weeks, which is a sensible kind of weight to lose. And I think when I start doing bigger mileage now over the next 2 weeks, I should knock off another 2 kgs, so that'll bring me down to 69.5 hopefully, and I'll try stay around that weight and try get strong and try get fast, light, and fit. That's what I want to be now for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So today's going to tell me how the grind is holding up. The conditions are absolutely perfect. There's no wind, it's cold, but we'll do a little warm up and we'll go over the data later on, I guess. So I'm just going to get changed now while I'm waiting for Enda. What time do you call this?
I'm not late, you're just early.
Enda Cloake, Morris Mullins winner. He's coming onto the road now. I finally got him down to where all the speed work.
Fed up with the hills.
Fed up with the hills.
Fed up with the hills.
He's a changed man. He's gonna get some flat road speed into him.
I'm converted.
He's converted. I'm gonna convert him. Morris Mullins. He's gonna eat it up this year. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good. Been a busy few weeks. Every few weeks, like. Build up to the trial has started, so.
Alpha flies.
Alpha flies, yeah.
You don't see them on a mountain runner?
Well, I have seen them on mountain runners before. They didn't last the race though.
No, they're too expensive. One little stone there on the fire road and it's game over for those little pods. But it should be a good session today. 10k at PB marathon pace, which is 5:35 per mile. And it's good to have a bit of company, makes it easier, and hopefully the rain stays away. It was threatening to come down, but the conditions are absolutely perfect. Couldn't be better. And I have an Irish international mountain runner here with me today, so
so are you.
The pace should be good. The last time we were supposed to race together was supposed to be the World Mountain Running Championships, but obviously injuries. I always say train with people that are faster than you. I have to give you a warning or a bit of advice. Don't train with people that are younger than you, because they can take a lot more punishment. Because couple of sessions with this young man here, Karen Toole, Galty Moore, Keeper Hill, I didn't last anyway. My poor old body just broke up, but this man kept going.
You're an old man, John.
And he got there, so I have to take it easy. I learned my lessons now. I'm going to listen to the body, and if he wants to do crazy things, he can do it. He can do them on his own. But we'll see. We'll test out his legs after the road today. We'll see how he gets on. Hello. Welcome to the Limerick Running channel. My name is John Kinsella, and this week is the start of my Tokyo Marathon video log, and I'm looking forward to it. I've had a mixed year. I've had a tough year in terms of injuries, and I'm still not over them. I'm still recovering from one and trying to deal with another, but the finish line is in sight. The 6-star medal in Tokyo, March the 3rd, 2024, and I'm looking forward to it. So this video log is the start of week 1, which is 13 weeks to go to the Tokyo Marathon, and I started off with a bang. I was supposed to do 6 miles at marathon pace. I ended up doing 6 at 5:26 per mile, so marathon pace minus 10 seconds, and it was a good session. I felt good, my heart rate was good, and it's good to have something like that to start off with. Obviously I'm gonna ease back. It was neither lactic threshold nor marathon pace, it was somewhere in between, but going forward I'll either run at marathon pace, or else I will push it up and run a bit faster and do some stuff at lactic threshold, but we'll get to that in a sec. So I suppose my plan for this marathon is to get there fresh and try to stay on top of my injuries. This osteitis pubis is causing me problems. I went for a run today. I did my first kind of long run, I guess, in a while, and I ran 105 minutes, just under aerobic threshold, I suppose, around the hills. But after 7 miles, my adductor just spasmed, and my mobility was pretty bad for a couple of miles after that. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't comfortable, and that's something that didn't happen to me for about 2 weeks. But the fact that I did a session yesterday with Enda probably just means that I was a little bit tight, and hopefully that's something that only comes and goes, and it doesn't affect me when it comes to doing my sessions and doing long runs. If it means that I have to stay away from the hills because the route I do here, the road, there's a camber in the road, so the roads are like that either side of them, and that's putting a lot of stress on my pelvis, I suppose, to try to stabilize my body as I'm running. And it's very kind of a hilly route around here as well. If it means going into the city to do my long runs, I will, especially because it's flatter and the road conditions are a bit better. If that takes a bit of pressure off my pelvis and stops this from happening again, it's something I will do, but I'll monitor it. Hopefully I can stay on top of it. Hopefully tomorrow I wake up, I go for a run, and I can get through it. I just feel it when my leg lifts off the ground, and even if I'm walking around and I just turn, just randomly I feel it in my groin area. I have some anti-inflammatories. I'm going to take them after my sessions just to see does that help, and hopefully we can get to Tokyo and run a good race regardless of the time. So in terms of targets for Tokyo, I mean, like, I've nothing to lose if I just get around it. I said it the last time, I just want to get around, but I'm going to try and train as hard as I can if the body lets me. And my PB is 2:26 last year in Chicago, which is 5:35 per mile, and my average heart rate was 160 for that. And there are things I'm gonna use as markers to see where I'm at if I train. So I might as well go and try train for 5:35, which is PB pace. If I can't, if I end up just trying to get around it, you know, it is what it is, but we'll put them up as a guide. So yesterday's session was, it was supposed to be 10k at marathon pace, PB marathon pace to start off this session, but it was Enda's first time down Limerick. I took him around my speedy route, and I think he was happy to be flying around in the Alpha Flies instead of running up mountains, and he kept up a nice steady pace. We ended up running 5:26 average pace, and my heart rate was 154 average, which was good, even though like we pushed on, we were running maybe 5:20 for a couple of miles, and that's 15 seconds faster than marathon pace. So the average heart rate was around 154, and today I did 105 minutes at under aerobic threshold. So the VO2 max test, so it wants me, the VO2 max says my aerobic threshold is around 140 beats, okay? So 140, and lactate threshold at around 160. So if we take that, right, I'm gonna leave that there. If I do all my easy runs around 140 and all my sessions up at around 160, the VO2 max reckons that will make me improve. Okay, that's if we trust the VO2 max test and go with that. And then I will do a lactate test down the line. Last year when I did a lactate test, I actually had a look at it because I still have the results in my bag, and I think I was running 620 for my aerobic threshold last year. So that was when I was running PB. So there are things I'm gonna look out for. So 5:35 was my marathon pace, and last year we call it AT marker was on the way out. Last year my aerobic threshold was around 620 pace. So that's something I'm gonna look out for as well when I go and start running in the flat. Right now I can probably run around 6:30, so I'm about 10 seconds off where I want to be, and there's something I'll target with. And I did a 9-mile race last year, if you remember that race, when I went and I ended up getting some straight vodka off the mirror after the race. I won, I got some straight vodka, and I ended up finding out what my lactate threshold was, because it was a 15k race. It was about 28 degrees, and I used that, and that was around 5:15 per mile. So my lactate threshold last year was 5:15 per mile. So if I can run 5:15 per mile in the next couple of weeks, maybe Dungarvan 10 mile, if I can run 5:15 there, that'll give me confidence that I'm near 5:35. If not, I don't mind. It's, you know, it's all about just going and running to your best ability. Whatever I can do in that kind of sweet spot of my marathon pace, that's what I'm gonna do. So right now we got the VO2 max, stick at 140, and like the threshold at 160. So going forward, I will do a lot of my runs at 160, and if I can run a large percentage of my aerobic runs, I'm going to be running them all at up to around that 140. So you'll see me there running. Sometimes I'll be running 620 per mile, 630, and when I'm tired or after a session, I'll do recovery. Recovery for me will be 7+ minutes, whatever that is, alright? But if I'm not injured and I'm doing aerobic runs, I'm probably going to run at around, last year when I was doing my 5:35, when I did my PB, I was doing a lot of 6:30 miles. So you'll see me doing a lot of 6:30 miles in the next couple of weeks. Basically all my runs on my my Garmin, which will be zones 1 to 3, up as far as the top of green, I'll be averaging around 6:30 as well. So that's what I'm going to aim for on this this training block, I suppose. 6:30 for my aerobic runs. Today I ran 6:53 because it was lots of hills, and I had a session yesterday. But going forward, I'd like to, you know, either get my heart rate up to 140 or else run that a bit faster, and that's something you see. So 6:30 for my aerobic runs, which is zones 1 to 3 on my Garmin, and then marathon pace will be all zone 4, I suppose, the lactate zone. So that's my marathon pace, which I will do 5:35. And my lactate threshold stuff, like I said, it was 5:15 last year. I'd like to get up to 5:15 again. So I'm gonna run for the first couple of weeks. I'm gonna just run to 160 as my LT, and if I can run 5:15 at that for a while, I'll be happy. And then I'll just start going by pace. I'll run at 5:15, but I might end up doing some reps at 5:15 pace on my next session, and I will see what my heart rate data is after that. And then I'm going to leave this box free, and that's going to be for a lactate test I do down the line, and we'll put in the results there, and we'll be able to cross-reference it with my training. So I'm going to be very, very scientific on my training now going forward. So with regards to putting restrictions on myself, things that I'm not going to do, I'm not going to do 2 hard sessions back to back anymore, and the sessions start getting harder. I will definitely start doing recovery runs after them. So every time I do a session, the first run after it is going to be a recovery run, no matter what. There's going to be no 2 hard ones back to back anymore. And with my aerobic stuff, then I'm aiming to do 6:30, but I might start off at 7 and I'll work my way down. I might end up doing 6:20 for a finish 6:15, but the average pace for my aerobic runs will probably be around 6:30. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. If I can't do that, it probably means I'm not recovered from my last hard session, so then I'll just take it easy for a few days. And the way I'm going to play it with this injury is, if I have to miss a session, I'm just going to miss it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm looking at lots of different plans, different strategies. I like the Hansen stuff. They have a lot of, they do a lot of 5k and 10k stuff, and they do marathon pace every week, and it builds up from 6 all the way up to 10 miles. So every week you do marathon pace. Jack Daniels has a lot of marathon pace minus 10 seconds. And Canova, you know, there's not much data there about Canova. There's no Canova plan there, but I've read a lot about him and I understand his philosophy. I have his kind of I suppose numbers in my head with regards to paces, with regards to my own paces, and it's all about kind of extending. So if you look at what I did yesterday, 10k in just under 34 minutes, so the next time I might do 37 minutes at the same pace, and my heart rate should be the same, and I'll extend that all the way up to the marathon block. And I'll extend my aerobic threshold runs as well. So if I end up doing 105 minutes at aerobic threshold, the next time I'll do 115 minutes at aerobic threshold. So there are things I'm going to do from now on as I build up. Obviously have a step down week, and then we'll build up again, and hopefully try to stay on top of these niggles, stay injury free. If there's 1 or 2 races on, I will try to incorporate the races into my session for the day. If I do marathon pace on a Thursday or a Tuesday, I'm not going to do it in my long run. Sometimes my long run will just be all about long aerobic runs. If I do speed work during the week, I will probably do marathon pace in the long run. So I will take it week by week, see how I respond, and work from there. So this is what I did last year. This is what I'm gonna use in this block for the next couple of weeks, just to see, and hopefully I can get closer to these 6:20 and 5:15, and that's my plan for the next couple of weeks. And obviously I said I would like to get on to 69 kilograms. I was 69 kilograms last year. I felt great. And I think if I get down there, I think that's my optimum weight. If I do it properly and get strong and work on my flexibility, I think I should have a good block. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I hope these niggles stay away, and we're going to have a good time regardless. You know, the finish line's in sight. And if you're wondering where I got this is back from my coaching days when I used to be a soccer coach. When my soccer days were nearly up, I started coaching soccer. I was doing inter-county coaching with Limerick. I was working with Limerick FC as well, and I love coaching, so it's something that I'm going to do with the running as well. Running coach, after I put all my energy into Tokyo, I am going to start coaching. So if you're looking for a running coach, let me know, because as soon as Tokyo is finished, I'm going to put all my energy into coaching. I used to coach before. I got great pleasure seeing people succeed, and it's something I'm going to do now. I'm studying at the moment, and you know, I have experience. I started from the bottom, I suppose, and I learned everything myself. I worked my way up, and I ended up running for my country, and now I'm going to Tokyo as a semi-elite athlete, and I picked up a lot of information over the years, a lot of knowledge. I've read a lot, and I think that I can help you become a better runner. So if you're looking for a coach, let me know. Soon as Tokyo's over, I'm going all in on the coaching, and hopefully I can work with a few of you guys down the line, and whether it's the mountains or the road, I've did it all, and I'm working on my mobility, my strength and conditioning now. So there are things that I'm going to know from experience that they work, and you need to do these things, like, because for a long time I got away with it, not doing any of those things, but I see now that you can't, like, and I'm working on that as well, learning lots of different things with regards to strength and conditioning. So I think it's very important, and obviously the running science, and hopefully I will get that going. I've been procrastinating about it for a long time. I've kept putting off. I said wait till this and wait till that, but I'm going to put it out there now just to say it, so I can hold myself accountable. So that's where I'm at the moment. I'm gonna get some footage on Tuesday when I go and do that lactic threshold session, and that will be week 1 done. So don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, ask me anything. I have all the data at my fingertips, and if you ask me something that I forgot or whatever, just ask me, and I will explain in my with my coaching hat on if I need to, or else I will explain my method, because everything I do going forward now, there's going to be a reason why I'm doing it. I'm not just going to do this for the sake of it. Everything I do has a purpose, whether it's my easy runs, whether it's my recovery runs, or whether it's my lactic threshold runs. Everything has a purpose. It's all about getting there in the best shape as possible. And you know, 13 weeks to go. Let's see where we get. Let's see where it gets us. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see. Well done to everyone who did Valencia Marathon as well. Some great times there from a lot of people that I know from Strava and from through the YouTube channel. And I just think that it looked like weather conditions were perfect, and some smashing time, especially from a lot of the Irish lads. And well done to you guys, and hopefully you might see a couple of ye in Tokyo someday, or Berlin next year, or Chicago, who knows. And we'll have a beer together, no doubt. So take care, and I'll see you guys Tuesday when we do that lactic threshold session.